tour guide and outreach worker based at the Red House glass cone. Let's have another look at a bit of glass. I'm going to tell you today about some accidents and illnesses that occurred in the glass industry. Industrial diseases, not just in the glass industry, but relative to a lot of industries that use noxious substances. In the glass industry, we think of the red lead and lead poisoning, but there was also the acid. If you were an acid dipper, you were subject to the terrific fumes, hot hydrofluoric sulfuric mix, dreadful stuff. If you inhaled it, you'd feel quite poorly. If you worked in the acid dipping, you couldn't wear glasses. The fumes would frost your glasses. You also needed to cover your hair. It would strip the colour from your hair. Dreadful conditions. There was also the putty powder. Putty powder was used as a lubricant on the cutting wheels. It was usually applied originally by young apprentices in the cutting shops underneath the wheels. They would scoop up the putty powder like jeweller's rouge, Kolkata, a mixture of lead and tin, a paste, and they would apply it to the wheels on the underside. Of course, they'd get it in their fingernails. Not many of them washed their hands before having their snap or their lunch. Highly toxic stuff. But it was the red lead itself, the fine dust, crushed to a fine powder and mixed to fill the pots. The red lead, if you inhaled it, it got onto your lungs, and via your bloodstream it went into your nervous system. And if you worked in that particular area, you got an industrial disease that the glassmakers called dropped hand. You would lose the use of your hands. If you stopped doing the job, you could recover. But of course, if you stopped, there'd be no work, no pay. Very often the factory owners and even the medical profession themselves didn't understand the cause and effect of some of these noxious substances. It was long before the days of health and safety. Good old days, eh? See you next time.